Welcome everyone, it's Vaporsmith. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends, and yes, I'm gonna do it because it's giving me more views than Elder Scrolls Online. We are going to be continuing up the Tower of Doom, and I will also be showing some other maniacal stuff with Elder Scrolls Online. Don't worry about that. I will be doing more. I am far from done with that game. My Nord still needs a lot of work. My problem with my Nord isn't that he doesn't do damage. He does damage, but like I said, he really needs a lot of mobility help. Because without mobility help, he's going to suffer. Like, he just is. He's not going to be able to get anywhere without mobility. I'm just try to, well, it's not going to work entirely. It's better if there's there we go. Wiped him out. Good, good. Yeah, let's just keep going. Draco's just here to boost damage and stuff. That's his primary purpose. And since he boosts both attack and defense, anyone who has it can, anyone who has either attack or defense, which if you don't have attack, you usually have damage based on defense, is going to benefit from Mr. Draco there. He also does a shield, which helps. So in case the boost wasn't enough, he's got that. He's not really a damage dealer, but he can deal some damage. It's just not a lot. The weird thing is, like, yeah, his damage, it's not great, but it's not complete trash. Like, he does something. He's not the worst champ in the game, I don't think. He's definitely not used much. Unfortunately for me, I've pulled 2 of him. Which is a bit awkward. Just a wee bit awkward. Because I didn't want 2 of him. Gonna keep it going because I do not have much time. Because there's supposed to be something I'm supposed to get tonight from the shop in Cyrodiil. It's just a shame that I don't have any This is a shame that I had to get kicked out at that specific point. Right at what I thought was the height of my power. Like, and the reason I'm developing that Nord is because I want that Nord to be a major force in my late game content. Let's just keep it up. Gotta keep going. Cannot stop. If I want to beat this tower, can't stop. So that's the only, it's the only way. I mean, the last time I was stopped was trying to deal with Mashald and Revivers, because just that combination's obnoxious. It's very difficult to deal with, especially with Duchess specifically, because she gives block debuffs, which stops the... It stops the, Mashald from being properly controlled, and at that level, it's just, it's a real pain. Like, it's very hard to find something that would actually beat that, other than having your own Mashald, which, to this day, I still want one, and I don't have one. To this day. One day, the game will actually give me a Mashald, or an Inquisitor Shamal, either one, and allow me to deal with him. Because yes, Inquisitor Shamal will allow you to deal with Mashald, and he might even be better than Mashald in some attributes. And I can pray for him more because he's an epic, which means the probability of me pulling him is probably better than pulling Mashald. As crazy as that sounds. It's not like I'm not going to do more raid stuff. It's just, it's taken a back burner to doing Elder Scrolls because there's a lot of stuff I've been trying to accomplish. The hardest of which is Cyrodiil, because in Cyrodiil, you really have to siege a lot of stuff, and you have to work so incredibly hard to make stuff happen. I did find a way to make my Nord move faster and my Lizard move faster. So there's that. I'm not done with my Nord. I do like 2 levels a day every single day, which is how I'm gonna get stuff done. If I can get more than 2 levels in a day, I'll do it, but for now, minimum 2 levels a day. It should allow me to progress further. If I can progress faster, then I'll go for it. But for now, that's my bare minimum, is 2 levels a day. If I can get 3 or more levels, if I can get 5 levels in a day, I'll go for it. But 2 is minimum. Because I've got to get that character up to par, you know? Alright. Where do we got here? Banner Lords only. Can we beat this? I might need to develop Alaric the Hooded. The real issue is I don't have anyone good for this other than Horden. And that is part of the issue. No, to deal with Horden. I don't have any, yeah, I don't really have any answer for Horden. I'm not going to even try this. I'm just going to keep going. At this point. Because I don't have an answer for Horden without Alaric the Hooded being more leveled. Which is a shame because I'd never wanted to help Alaric, but it may end up coming to pass. Because it's the only way I can get that secret room done. The game has cursed me with not having any form of Bannerlord attack champs. Especially of that affinity. It's late. It's definitely late, but I don't care. I'm gonna do some stuff here. I am determined to at least beat this version of the tower, because it gives me a lot of rewards to do this. And oh no, is Alaric even worth maxing? I always have to ask myself that question. I'm not stopping. Until we get the boss. I must have the boss. That's what I must have. I must have the boss. One day the game will give me a Skull Crusher. One day. I swear to God. Or a Michelle. Either one would be great. Alright, we beat him. I'm curious. That's what I get for being curious. Anything else? Anything at all? Hadoop you. Okay. Cool. Wonderful. That's what I get for being curious. More stinking rares. At least one of them has an actual application other than food. They're like mini pain keepers. The rest is food. 100%. I mean, what's the point of Trunda's skin when I don't have a Trunda? What is the point of that? There is no point. There is no point. If you don't have a Trunda, what's the point of getting a Trunda skin? Tuh. If I had a Trunda, I would jump for joy out of that. If I pulled 3 Ancients and pulled a Trunda, I would be so happy. If I did that. Because then I could finally use that skin. But of course not. Of course not. Of course, the only useful champion is my third Hellborn Sprite. And that's a rare, not even an epic. Anyway, at least I one-shot that. But yeah, I prefer epics. If it has to be a non-legendary, please let it be an epic. Especially a really powerful attack-based one. Alright, this is the Nether Speeder. Nether Speeder is a pain in the rear for a lot of reasons. Now there's a number of team comps we can use against this vermin. I think is there like a team comp? What team comp could I use that would kill this thing ultra fast? I'm just thinking maybe of like an ally attack team, right? Versus this boss, maybe? I mean, it would be dangerous, but it would be fun. And honestly, I want to try it for a change. I want to try it just as a change, you know? I know you're like, but Vaporsmith, why? I want something new. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys don't care about anything new, but I want something new. Something fresh. I mean, we have to have the cleansers. Can we make this work is the question. Get that. Cleanse that. Get the decreased defense in there. That kind of ruins the point of the team comp, but you can kind of see what I'm going at. Cleanse that. Do that. It worked. What do you know? It worked. We got something new. All right. We're keeping the cleansers in there though, because we need the cleansers. Whatever team we put in there, we need cleansers. Preferably Magic Affinity champs. Although I could do HP burn versus that. Something fresh. Just something new. Because at this point, I'm all for something new. Man, I just want new stuff. New teams. I don't care if they're weird or off meta or whatever the hell they are. I just want new stuff. Because I'm sick and tired of the same comps. That's my objective. Get new team comps. Just to make things new, make them fresh, make them interesting. The same stupid teams. I'm not gonna stand for it because I don't want to get bored. I want to try new stuff. I mean, I still need these cleansers is the reason. The reason, like, you can use Doom Priest here or whatever, but you need a cleanser. You're not... And Demetha is indispensable for when the cleansers have the thing on cooldown. If I had a Doom Priest here, I'd use her. If I had her. But I don't. If I had a Doom Priest here, I'd use her. It doesn't help that max HP is not actually that good versus this boss. Funny. Funny that. Max HP actually sucks versus this boss. Confirmed. This was a failure. This was a failure strategy. Okay. How about burns? All burns. This strategy's probably gonna work better. Because guess what? This boss is weak to burns. I'll try this, and this will probably work, and we're gonna try poison. Poison team. And I might add to that. But yeah, burns are probably pretty good versus this boss. I'm gonna put it out there. But not enemy max HP, because this boss has almighty resistance, and that puts a big damper on enemy max HP. Unless you have like multiple cold hearts, and then even then you need them in decent gear, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna get into that. I'm just seeing the more convenient teams. Huh. I'm just waiting for the one burn to wear off so that the next one can be added. See, a burn team is actually pretty legit versus this boss. Because This boss is quite weak to burns, regardless of affinity. However, as memory serves, provoking the spiderlings is a bad plan. So yeah, burn remains a very consistent method as long as you have, like, even if they're negative affinity, as long as you have a cleanse, so they don't take the full extent of the burns, you're fine. Ally attack seems to work fine. Even if your ally attack dies, you still wrecked the boss. Demetha is a massive carry for this boss. As is having masteries on your champs. Okay, let's change up the pace. We're gonna do a poison team. But yeah. The ally attack Nether Spider. But yeah, we can now finally use the poison against it. I just have to kill off these. Get the stupid Fang Clerics out of here. Because they are so annoying. First things first. Put the chill bloodline. Poison. That. You want to cleanse that. You do not want that poison out on you. Poison does work against it. It can dish poison, can't take it. Works. Any other crazy teams we can make? How about the Coffin Smasher Sill duo? I want to see this. Oh, Paragon could work. Could do this rares only, but I'd either need another built spirit host or I would need a relic retender to make that happen. Block damage is a boon in this. There's no point of autoing the boss though, because if you auto this boss, terrible things will happen to you. Damage mitigation goes a long way here, that and not invoking the spiderlings. Invoking the spiderlings is never a good plan. I deal with the fact that I mismanaged that. Trying to keep the heals going. Heals are highly instrumental in this fight. But you need a cleanse, really. Your DPS can be a wide variety of things, but if you do not have cleanses, you are toast. What else do we got? I think I'm going to keep Syl in there. I can swap out the DPS for almost anyone I want. But who would be interesting in here as a DPS? Maybe just have Cold Heart by herself and have the other one support her. Yeah, I'll do that. Because I do think it was unfair having two of the team, like, sacrificing more of the heals. Because I think that's doing a Cold Heart a disservice. I think she can do fine if she just has an entire team backed up behind her. I think it's fine. She just needs to have enough peel and heals. Having two of them, because she's in a more of a nerfed state. Oh, I hate these Fang Clerics. In fact, I'm thinking of making an Armiger team later, just to something to kill the Fang Clerics. That. Main thing, don't hit the spiderlings. Save the heal for the right moment. Okay, note to self, don't do that. It's better to go for this strat. Okay. Clearly, this is going to be difficult. This particular scheme. A bit random. Definitely need to do that. The almighty strength thing does not help. Keeping the heal reduction on here is going to be essential. Because otherwise this sucker will heal to full from the spiderlings. reduction we want to see. That stops the spider from actually healing. Seems like as long as the heal reduction applies, we can make it work. But Cold Heart has to have full support. Okay, there we go. That'll do, honestly. Alternate nether strategies. I'll take it.